Hey, everybody, we're back. This is the Coon Prairie Ramblers live. No. We're recorded from the prairie.
The little radio station on the prairie.
Why is I messed up on that? Anyway, we got KC and Luke and Mailman, and KC's got a hankering for some bacon.
I've got some
bacon. I like bacon.
I've got hankering for
bacon or baking?
baking.
Baking.
We can do both.
You can bake bacon.
Yeah, you can do
I don't
both.
like it. It's okay.
Yeah.
But I like it fried. I like it fried because you get that where it hits all your senses. You hear it, you smell it.
Yeah, you can feel it in your arteries.
Oh, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. It gets stuck on your walls.
Yeah.
But no, what I was really
Goes
thinking
up
about
your-
was
hangs on your
because
nose
we
hairs.
got the holiday season fast approaching right now. We got Thanksgiving.
There she comes.
We got Christmas. And then we got New Year's.
Hanukkah.
And I think about baking foods. I mean, the smells of the
Fills the
cakes
house up,
and
makes you want to
Sugar
it does
cookies.
make you want to holler, hi to who?
make a cup of coffee and eat your bunch of baked goodies
Don't
then
you know?
I saw you and I, our mutual friend,
on Facebook.
what's her name? Kathleen Wright. She had a recipe for this cake, and it sounded so good.
Is that a recipe you got sitting there on the table?
Yes, it's for Veterans Appreciation Week.
Oh.
A recipe for that.
No, but anyhow, she posted that one for this cake, and it sounded really super good. And I thought about making two of them.
One for us and one for y'all.
One for us and one. No, I wanted to make one for Kat to take to work with her. I think every once in a while you take something to work like that. But the only problem is she got like 70, 80 people that work with her. So I'm not going to make a cake to feed
That'd be
70 or 80
cake.
people, but maybe she could share with a select
Select
group
few.
of people. But I get to thinking about comfort foods and, and the things that you think about this time of the year that you don't think about so much the rest of the year, but foods that come to mind, that
Seasonal things?
seasonal, like chili.
Because
Soups.
As the weather cools off.
Right,
you
as the
want
weather
chili.
starts cooling, I start thinking about chili. I think about lima beans. I mean, I can eat lima beans
3 times a day
every day of the week.
My house.
Yeah, really. But I think of it more
in the
when
winter.
it cools down.
Oh.
And I think about other things like, like cakes. I don't think about cakes in the middle of the summer. But right now, when it's cool, I'm thinking about making some cakes. And I went looking in my cupboard or my pantry there for pans this morning. And I have a bundt pan
A bundt pan.
that I had before I got married. And we still use it.
It was your
My
own
goodness.
personal bundt pan?
Yeah. And
You
I
was
still
a
use-
baker before you got married?
Oh, I've been cooking since I was knee-high to a grasshopper.
Yeah. Your mama taught you?
I learned more not from being taught,
Yeah.
from just being there,
Wow.
watching her cook. I learned a lot. And I learned to love to eat because I'm sitting there. My mother was an awesome cook.
Yeah.
My grandmother was an awesome cook. My father was a pretty good cook. But I didn't, it wasn't like she set me down and said, here, you do this or do that. But I learned watching her, and I learned how to make, she never taught me how to I make good gravy. Excellent gravy.
That's a gift right there.
Yeah,
'cause not everybody can make gravy.
No, it's not. And I learned just sitting there watching her make gravy. And that's how I learned to make gravy. What she told me to because, I don't measure to make gravy. No. Yeah, I see people put 2 tablespoons of flour and 2 tablespoons of this, and I don't. I know what amount of grease I've got in that pan,
That's
and
right.
I add that flour till it looks right.
That's right.
And then I start adding whatever my liquid's going to be a little bit along. I don't do it. That's one thing I learned by watching her. You don't just dump a half a gallon of milk in top of all that roux you've made.
Right.
You add a little bit and stir it, stir it. Add a little bit more, stir it. And then you have to wait till that comes to a full boil before you get the full effect of the thickening of that gravy. So, it's like sitting there like playing with it till you get it to just that right consistency that you want it at.
Too bad your middle name isn't F. You could be KFC. Cooking with KFC.
There you go.
You could do your own cookbook.
I
you got me hungry for chicken.
could go today and have my name legally changed at the
To
courthouse.
Fred or something.
Because I never liked my middle name.
Kenneth Fred Carlton.
I don't like
Fred,
Fred
KFC.
either.
Well, it'd be better if it was Fernando.
I would like that.
Yeah,
Fernando.
or
Fernando?
Frederico. Yeah,
Or first.
or first.
Can I have the first cross?
Yeah,
It sound like a bank.
or a church. Well,
Well, what do y'all think about when the holidays are coming? I think about dressing.
yeah,
I love it. I mean, matter of fact, I'm not like somebody that just. I dwell on things.
Yeah.
I sit there in the house.
Camp out on it for a
Yeah,
while.
I do. I'll sit there and I'll think about dressing, and I'll get to just really thinking about how I like it. You know, how I like it cooked, and I don't like stuffing.
yeah,
I don't want stuff
Stovetop
in
stuffing.
I don't want it in my bird.
yeah.
No, I want it in a pan cooked. I like dressing.
Yeah,
that's the way we do it,
style.
too.
And I like it where it's just a little bit. They're just that happy spot.
Yeah.
It's not
Right.
dry. I hate
You
dry.
can't get it dry. You have to choke
Right.
it down.
I
Right.
like a nice,
Yeah.
semi. It's got a
Well,
little
what
bit
are
of
the
moist.
things you put in, like mushrooms or something?
No
No mushrooms?
celery,
No,
onions,
no oysters.
eggs, boiled eggs.
What do you put in it?
I don't cook it. That's
Oh.
one thing. My wife and I, somewhere along the line, we never agreed that, hey, you'll cook this or I'll cook that, but it's kind of gravitated to that. And she has always been the designated dressing cooker,
Yeah.
and she's the designated pound cooker, and she's the designated fryer. But I can do all those things.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Are you an
She does.
overseer?
No.
No.
I get in trouble for that.
You don't. I picture you as giving hints and why don't you do it this way? Or
I
That's
get
not
in
good.
trouble for
Yeah,
it. I
that's
learned a
not
long
good.
time ago.
Yeah.
If you want something your own way, cook it your own
Get
way.
out in that kitchen
Get out
and
there
rattle
with-
them pots and pans.
Hey, don't tell somebody else how to do it.
you guys like fruitcakes?
If it's Miss Harvey's white fruitcake,
Oh, you
When we get into this season, about the only thing I think about is fruitcake because I love fruitcake.
I love it too. If
And
it's, I love
good fruitcake.
good fruitcake.
Yeah.
I don't want one of those things that's better off as a doorstop.
Those things you buy at along I-75.
No, that's not my
Claxton,
idea.
that's what those Claxton.
I like a good
Claxton's good.
fruitcake.
Yeah.
Claxton ain't
I
bad.
like a good
Especially
fruitcake.
better if you pour a little rum on it or bourbon
My
or
mother used to make them.
brandy.
Well, the nice thing about it, they don't have a whole lot of cake in it. It's a lot of fruit, and I like that. I like a lot of fruit.
Wow.
But fruitcakes,
I like them.
Yeah.
They're good with coffee.
I would like to have a fruitcake, cook-off, like you have chili cook-off.
All right,
Yeah,
we can do it with the brew crew.
Yeah.
Hey,
Why not?
I'm
I
game.
wonder if there's
Challenge.
many people down there. I don't know how to make fruit. I've never made a fruitcake.
We got a bunch of fruit cakes that are in the brew crew.
Yeah.
We need to
Well,
get them.
some people say families are like fruitcakes.
Yeah.
A little bit of sweet and a
Whole
lot of nuts.
Yeah.
I think that's a brew crew.
Uh-huh.
Got some sweet people,
Yeah.
a lot of nuts.
Well, we ought to panel or
Spit it out.
yeah.
Make it chili and
Find out who
Fruitcakes.
does the
That way-
fruitcakes there, because I bet there's probably not that many people that do fruitcake.
well, you don't want to show up there.
Oh, I
and there's 20
can.
fruit cakes.
I can.
Yeah.
But half
I
of them do
can.
chili.
Yeah.
It's intensive to go buy all the stuff.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
expensive. I mean,
Yeah.
all those ingredients,
Oh, yeah.
they add
Yeah.
up.
That's
Especially
right.
when you get in those pecans.
Plus, you
Well,
got to
most people
up
just
your
buy them.
metformin when you eat it.
Yeah, and there's also another cake.
Yeah.
It's called a Franklin nut cake.
That sounds
It's
good.
a lot
I don't
like
know
a
what
fruit
it is.
cake.
But
It's a
sounds
lot
good.
like a fruit cake, and it is really good.
Man.
I
Where
don't
you
know
go
if
get
it has
that?
anything to do with
Is-
Franklin, Tennessee, or what, but it's good.
Man.
Or it might have something to do with Benjamin Franklin because he had a lot of
Franklin Roosevelt.
Hey, I was
Franklin
wondering,
Roosevelt. Who knows?
all of our restaurants around town, do any of them specialize in good dessert?
Good fruitcakes?
Or,
No.
well, a good
Some
dessert.
of them do fruit cakes.
No.
I don't know of.
I mean, do you know of anyone that you say, well, I
No.
want to go to this restaurant because they have good desserts?
No.
They got a pretty good selection there at the Oak Street Deli.
Oak Street Deli. Okay.
Yeah, they do.
Remember
I would say.
they brought who was it? They brought Keith out a piece of pie one time. It was like a half a cake. It was so
Whoa.
big. It was a monster piece.
I wonder if they do that for me.
I don't know. Well, we're down to 30 seconds again. Now we're getting hungry talking about food. Imagine
Whoa.
that. So,
We're
y'all
gonna
stay
go
put.
make the donuts.
That's right.